welcome to Words of Wisdom. I just wanted to give us some lovely Gaia chimes as we come to this reading today. How are we? How are you? How are you? How are we? I don't know, with a famous we. We are fine, absolutely fine. And I wanted to just come and do a nice little chat with you guys, see what is on our guidance today. The daily card today was connection again. And of course, after yesterday's little debacle, which I mentioned in my reading and what have you, connection has been something that's been very much in my energy and in readings that I was listening to this morning. And my reading on TikTok, same thing, very much about sort of the connection of things. So how are you feeling about connection? How are you feeling about connecting with yourself, knowing what it is that you want, going on this beautiful new pathway? So I've also got here full moon affirmations, because we're coming to the day after our full moon, and this energy is going to be potent for the next couple of days. So it is something you can work with. It's this beautiful energy that is our guidance. It's releasing, letting go, old, sweep it clean, clear it out, get rid, and bring in or allow in this lovely new energy that is really here for our growth, for our destiny, our path of destiny. If you remember, we've talked about that in the last couple of days as well. So we do have our soul helper cards that are on the deck, and we've got our oracle, quantum oracle. We've also got these little beautiful guide cards and astro cards, being as that, you know, it was the full moon and what have you. And I want to see how the planets are aligning. I do have believe in our own magic cards, but I also have our Cozy Witch Tarot. So we'll see how we go in terms of what we pull, what comes out, how we feel. But I want to make sure that, you know, we've got to this last day of our Christmas holiday period. We've got to the fourth day of the change in our life, ready for our new. Christmas decorations are being brought down. It's like time now to go back to work. It's about this new feeling. And you know, and being able to make that change. I did a power of thought when I was walking along, and the idea of, you know, just having the opportunity now to leap into something new is quite exciting. But do you have the trust in which to do it? That's really important. So what is to come? Let us find out. But let's do some full moon affirmations. I let go. I let go of everything in my life that is holding me back from being my best self, my happiest self. I release stagnant energy from my mind, body, and soul. I release harmful emotions, toxic patterns, and negative attachments. I welcome in transformations, positivity, and energy shifts for my highest good, my highest timeline, and my highest divinity. What is coming is better than what is gone. So new chapters, a new story, deep soul connections, endless abundance, joy, happiness, and prosperity are waiting for me now. So on that path, all of this beauty, this happiness, your light will shine. I need no shout to claim my right. My silence glows, my stillness bright. The world bends soft where I remain, unmoved by doubt, untouched by chain. I do not bow, I do not plead. The crown I wear is all I need. My breath alone my power shows. The quiet queen the night well knows. As above, so below. As within, so without. As it is, so mote it be. So those are to the spell and our affirmations for our full moon energy. We're calling it in. We're asking for this guidance now. And we're going to go with what Spirit is guiding us with. And if you still want to believe in your guidance, if you still want to have that guidance, maybe you'll stick around for this reading and have a little listen. Something might resonate for you. If it doesn't, even if you do stick around and you hear something, it might only come to your truth when you're ready to allow it to. So in other words, when you open those ears and you actually hear it. And it's when we hear with the feeling, with the knowing, that is when things start to change. I also wanted to just share our little guide on our calendar today. The road ahead is long and winding. I will search high and low, and great minds think alike. So, long and winding, but you continue to search for the unknown. And when we think about that, it can be quite scary. It's like, well, I like control. Well, if you're surrendering to the divine, if you're surrendering to your divine life path, then you don't need the control. You can trust that what is meant for you on your path will be for you on your path. Who comes, who goes, it's all meant to be. You behave in a way in which you orchestrate your life. And you have to believe that. It's lessons and learning and tests and growth and good and bad and positive and negative. And it's all about this balance. And it's about just having that complete conviction of trust in yourself. And if we can do that, we can move ourselves along on our journey. So with the help of Spirit, of course, with our beautiful guidance. So let us ask, please, Spirit, can we have some guidance today for this week to come? What is ahead for us this week? Can you give us some guidance, please, Spirit? What is it ahead for us this week? What do we need to know, and what guidance can we have? Okay, all right. So we've got some happy success. Happy success ahead from us. Wonderful. We've also got professional assistance and victim mentality, and we have got great gratitude. Now, great gratitude is in reverse. Victim mentality is consciousness. There are professional assistance, and we have got consciousness here. We've got 7, 8, and 4 to 7. 7, 7 could be important. So what I'm getting here is, as we go back into peace, the intention of peace. So I think what I like about this card as well is the 2 swans. And swans often depict a love match, a partnership, but it is about this sort of love, a union, an inner union. And I really do believe that is the intention that this is saying to us. We're going back into our 3D world, into our normal working week, into work, into having to make a living. And we also want to continue in our spiritual practice. What I'm seeing here is this peace is very important to us now. You know, the lady here is sitting very balanced on this swing. There's a balloon that is a higher perspective. She's elevated. There are these 2 swans, so that love of inner union and balance and harmony. So really this peace card is really important for us right now as the overall of this. So when we think about professional assistance, it often means that we've got people that are in our world that might be coming. If you're considering doing something new, you might need to get some sort of professional advice, professional assistance to it, certainly some form of learning. Now, this can come in a form of some spiritual guidance, or it can come in a form of an actual person or people that are there for you as you take this new change. The victim mentality is something about, you know, this person is tied to a bed. It can easily untie, but all of this emotion, it's a very emotional thing. And sometimes when we feel like we need help in some way, it's because we're in this sort of woe is me stage of worry, of, oh, I don't know whether I can or whatever. And you know, the victim mentality can be very stagnant, but you can see here as well on the picture, there is a little timer here. And that means that it's in divine timing. These people, this help will really help you see things from a different perspective that could literally give you some very good peace in your heart and in your life and how you want to feel in your life. And happy success can come from it as well. Great gratitude in reverse. I'm going to read that for you because that is important. Gratitude really is important for us to honor. And when it's in reverse, it's about a dissatisfaction. Whatever the cause of dissatisfaction, you absolutely must make the mental shift to be focused on appreciation. So victim mentality, that mental shift. And with that mental shift comes a happy success into bringing about the intention that you want, which is this peace. Whether it be peace and love or peace overall, peace generally, peace in learning something new, whatever it might be, that peace is what you want to bring into your world now. Okay, so choose to notice all the present value in your life. Let go of any envy you have of others. When you constantly long for what others have, you disregard the joy you could be choosing to engage in. So it's time to get your enthusiasm back. Okay, happy success. Look how beautiful you obviously can do very easily. And look again, there's the balance. You know, and it's very much about this sort of two orbs, two guidance, two lights, but it's a light of happiness, isn't it, on both hands. So no matter which you choose, it's going to it's going to have a happy success for you. And this will bring you your inner peace that you are needing. Your life will shift from utter frustration to joyous satisfaction. And that's what we want. We want this satisfaction. You want this peace in your life and to be satisfied in some way. All right, let's have a little look at what other guidance we could have with this in our life this week. Coming up this week, we have new beginning. Okay, so all about this new beginning. Trust in it, I'm hearing. Just trust in your new beginning. Peace, absolutely, you see? So that's what we want. And this is a transition period. And we've been going through this for a while, and it's going to continue to probably the spring equinox, when the new year, traditional spiritual new year comes about, when springs open. Okay, this almost looks like a bit of a summer card, doesn't it? It's a beautiful, happy success. It's like you come out of this, woohoo, I've done it, I've made it, you know. This new beginning with professional assistance, with help that you need, all of that sort of thing. All right. So transition, important. Remember, this is a transition, and don't be quick to force anything or try and control anything. I'm hearing, leave that to spirit. Spirit will, what is meant for you on your path, spirit will guide you. Okay, have some fun, have patience as well, have fun. Look, it fell on top of the happy success card. Have fun. This transition should be fun. It's a new start for you. It's a difference. It's fun time. You know, it's going to bring different feeling. I love that. I absolutely love that. All right. Let us ask our soul helper cards as well, please. We've got our new beginning, professional assistance. People are going to be on your path that need to be on your path. It is a transition period. We definitely want peace in our life, don't we? We definitely want to feel peaceful. You don't want to be going through what you went through last year with your, you know, all the shedding and the changes and all of that sort of thing. No. We want to go forward. It's the year of the horse. My sister reminded me this morning. It's the year of the horse, all this change. So this week, a difficult path is being revealed. Listen to the eternal song of your soul. Have the courage to be free, and flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. Woof, right, so a difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. So that is very interesting how that's come out, and we have this professional assistant card. That is learning. That is helping. That is knowing that you are being guided in some way. And I started this by saying, whoever needs to hear this will hear it, and if not, and it's true. You will come across people all the time on your social media, and sometimes it will resonate and other times it won't. But why not try and find out? Listen to what is being, if it doesn't mean anything, it won't. But if it meant to mean something, you'll hear it. So trust in that network, trust in that as part of the difficulty of this new path. If it's going to be a difficult path, then rather have the help that you need. Get your guidance. Listen to the eternal song of your soul. Tune into it and learn to trust it. Like I said to you, you have to be able to trust in this new transition, in this new beginning, in giving everything to Spirit and saying, okay, I trust you. I know that you'll give me what I need. I know that this happy success is what I'm after, my peace. I want it to be happy. I want to be peaceful. I want to be joy, like we read, Have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So have this courage within you now to change, to make those changes, to listen to what it is. Don't go back into a victim mentality of those bad habits, those old thought processes and patterns. They do not serve you any longer. It is time not to think like that anymore. And flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun. Let your desires, it says here, know that freedom begins where desire ends, and flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. So previous desires weren't working. You need to free yourself and look for the new flame of desire. You're a different person. You're not the same person you were this time last year. Never. Not if you've been doing your spiritual work. So allow this transition, this new butterfly to fly up now and transition into the new, the difference, the change. It could be anything, even if it's just a work-related scenario for you. You want that change. So many people this time of the year go back to the same place. Oh, I've had my rest now. It's okay. I'll just go back there. I can't see myself anywhere else. I can't do it. It's too easy to be trapped in this victim mentality. Do you not deserve better? Don't you deserve your new beginning? Yes, you do. So trust in that. Trust in this new beginning now. And take it on board ready for this new year, because the fact of the matter is it's a phoenix rising year, and that phoenix rising is going to be what is going to inspire that change for you, that energy that's coming, like I said. Okay, so let's see what we can get some more detail about this week for us on the table. On top of victim mentality, we had something come out. Let's see what else. The stag. Oh, burn or be burned. The tower. Lovely. Energy, passion, action, sex, desire, flames of desire. Burn or be burned. Lovely. All right. Oh, and the dragon. Galactic guides, breakthrough. All right, let's see what we've got on the floor here. Oh, we have everyday life matters, work and health. The Hermit and the Magician, job, co-workers, daily routines, lifestyle habits, responsibility. So it all matters, okay? You juggling all of this. I just said, didn't I? Oh, everyone's going back tomorrow. It's like going back to your 3D world. And it's true. But you do need to listen to the eternal song of your soul. If this is everyday life, if life isn't satisfying you, if you aren't feeling free, 6th house of work and health, there's something to do with the change that you need. So burn or be burned. Okay. The tower brings about change. and it fell on top of the victim mentality. Don't allow yourself to go backwards. Capricorn, stay the course. Ambitious, driven, hardworking, serious, honest, loyal, determined. I achieve. And maybe that's something that you've always done, stayed the course. But it's about being burned or burn or be burned now. You stay the course, you will never feel different, and it's okay if you're happy with that, but at some point it'll come around again and you'll be dissatisfied, you know. We've also got, on top of fun time and transition, we have the Chariot. Your intuition knows the way. Nurturing, sensitive, caring, loyal, genuine, protective, vulnerable. So it knows the way. You know, this transition, let it take you. Have some fun with it. Allow the energy to move you. Be creative. Let the creativity of it change you and take you to new things, new people. The true leader, spiritual messenger, higher heart chakra. So this is above your heart here. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing this channeling, but above your heart here is your higher heart chakra. And this is where your inner power is. It's very sacred. The true leader, the stag, it wants to take you, this transition, wants to take you with desire. You've desired something maybe for a long time. Maybe you had it buried. Maybe you had it closed off. Perhaps you didn't want to allow it to come out. But it's a case now of be burned or be burned. Burn or be burned. So what do you feel like you want to do? Are you going to take that risk? You know, the victim mentality is staying the course and staying the same and, you know, not having hardworking, yes, and doing your thing. But it's a difficult path that's being revealed. So do you want to continue down it, or would you like to try something different? That is what Spirit is giving you as an offering. But whatever it is, it's a breakthrough. Even this thought is a breakthrough for you with this dragon energy. Galactic guides, difficulty, stuck. Savior, courage, action, powerful protection, divine intervention, breakthrough. So at some point, maybe this week, you will have this aha moment. Perhaps you will go back to work and think, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I'm okay. I've done some lovely healing. I feel like I'm at peace at last. I'm okay. And then bingo. It's just going to move you. And it's a soft move. It's lovely to feel that move. All right, let's see what our magic. Believe in our magic. Believe in our magic. Believe in your own magic. What is our beautiful magic for this week? What is our guidance, please? Burn or be on our transition period. What is this magic? Release your guilt and weave together the crowns you deserve. Well, you will know what this is talking about. Perhaps there is a bit of guilt because everyday life does matter. You have responsibilities. You have things that obviously, you know, but maybe the guilt is something else. Perhaps you should be releasing guilt in order to allow yourself to feel free. And what you deserve. What do you deserve? It might not happen overnight, but I think this week will be a bit of an aha, a little bit of an aha moment, and it could literally give you that opportunity to see things from a different perspective, see things from a different level, higher, like I pointed out the balloon, higher perspective. You know, you can be a true leader with this. It's funny how the stag is here, and then I put the thorns down as well, which is this crown, and I just saw the stag antlers, and it feels very much like that. And I kept doing this with the channeling instead of the higher heart chakra. I was like, because I feel very strongly that, you know, it's time to begin for you. And until you accept that in some way, you know, and it could be within what you're doing. I mean, it might just be, you know, going for that promotion that you never thought you'd want to do. That could be something, and that can all automatically make a really good change in your life for you. You know, All right, so we have got also here the beautiful Cozy Witch Tarot, and we will get some confirmation to do with this. So this week, please Spirit, can we have some detail? There are some things that must be done on your own. So it is about you. It's about your inner healing. It's about your inner knowing. It's something that you are going to have the aha moment to. So you do need to be able to do this on your own. And when we say things on our own, even with professional assistance, people can tell you things and you might still have to work that out by yourself. You know, you can't tell other people what to do. You know, you shouldn't take guidance from other people unless it's feeling really good for yourself. Weave together the crown you deserve. That is the message. It's your new beginning. So, you know, sit with it. Allow it. We have strength in reverse. We have 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Tower. Get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Okay, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's okay to cry. In other words, you're going to have the strength for this now. Oof, quite a few reversals here. Interesting. All right, let's have a little look at this. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everybody. Okay, but it's in reverse. So we're going to have a read about that. It's okay to cry, you know, it's okay, but that's in reverse. The 3 of Swords, it's no longer hurting you now. I think this aha will be, oh, I can do this. I'm okay with this. The Chariot, you'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. It's time. Remember I said to you with the victim mentality, there's that timer. It is time for you to move. The Chariot is about movement. This path is revealed to you and you can take the choice. Burn or be burned. Okay? So the Tower is that moment. And then we also have got the 7 of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. That is in reverse, and strength is in reverse. And both of those came upon transition and new beginning. So it takes great strength to be soft, and that is in reverse as well. So I'm going to read these to us. So 7 of Pentacles, first of all. You've been carefully nurturing something, but it doesn't seem to be growing, no matter what you do. So you're understandably becoming frustrated. However, now is not the time to give up. Okay, keep persevering. You won't regret it. And it was funny how I kind of mentioned, I almost feel like spring or summer with a happy success, you know. And I mentioned the spring equinox, the start of the new year. So over these next coming weeks, it's about your this transition period and how you decide to walk that path yourself. But staying stuck is not an option. Okay. 8, strength in reverse. Don't put on a facade of strength. Neglecting your true emotions doesn't get rid of them. It just hides them, building and building till one day they come flooding out at the most inconvenient time. Let yourself feel how you feel. Be free. And there we have listened to the internal song of your soul. Have the courage to be free. Okay? That is strength. Owning up to this, owning up to the fact that you know, it doesn't feel good, but wow, you know. And even like for me, I mean, you know, I literally stood up for myself yesterday, and this morning I'm thinking, oh my goodness, but I can't doubt myself because I have to believe that it's for my highest good. I have to trust my judgment and what I need, and I don't deserve, I know my value, I don't deserve to be treated in that way. If something comes up this week that you need to, there's my line in my sand, you've crossed it, I don't accept that, you need to do that. Be strong, be free, be courageous in that, you know. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Does your idea of having it all keep changing? You may find yourself achieving your once ultimate goals. only to end up feeling like you have to keep moving the post forward, even if you don't want to. This is your sign to stop and just be. 10 of Pentacles, just be. And pay attention to this new beginning. Pay attention to this path. Don't allow, you know, if you go back into that victim mentality, look at it. Why? Maybe there's an adjustment that needs to be made. That will free you. But you will know, you know, and it will be happy success for you. 3 of Swords. In reverse. You've been in your wallowing stage for a long time, but it's almost like you don't want to heal because you don't want to believe the thing is actually over. Without sounding too harsh, it's time to move on and give your attention to something else. No more victim mentality. It is time to move on. You have the Chariot, the 3 of Swords in reverse. It's time to move on. This is your new beginning. This is your transition stage. The Tower is something that will cause you to see this. It will happen. Lightning will strike. And I spoke about this when I was walking along today. You know, sometimes if we are aware of these things, it's sometimes better to address them than ignore them. I did it. I ignored it from Boxing Day until yesterday. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't address it. I waited. And then it was addressed by my friend. And it was harsh. And it ended. And there it was, you know. I mean, if I'd addressed it earlier, would it have been so harsh? Maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't have built up to such a point. I don't know. I'll never know because I didn't address it. And sometimes when we know that these things are there, it's important to say, well, you know what, as scary as it might be, I need to speak up because it will come back. It will. And when it comes back, then you will know. And it's not always a bad thing. Not always a bad thing. Sometimes things left can calm down and it can look different. So that can happen. You make your judgment. You make your call. But you've got to have that courage to be free of it. Be it burn or be burned. Either way. I was burned. Burned or be burned was for me yesterday. Absolutely. And it's a Tower card. So we've got 2 towers on this table. So is there 2 problems? 2 things that you need addressing this week? You might have a tough week, but you are strong enough. Believe in yourself. Trust in this. Stay in your peace. Stay where you know that you're going to be the happiest point. It is for you. Always think of it from that point of view. It is for you. 3 of Cups. Come together with your comment. So there we are. Celebration. You know, people that are wanting like-minded people. We had that on the calendar. Great minds think alike. There we are. This is your coven. These are your people. This is your new friendship group. This is whatever it is. It's success. It's celebration. It's joy. It's happiness. It's having fun time. Fun time with that card. So, you know, after you've got through all of that, it's fun. It's fun times for you. I think you know, sometimes we forget about that. And so it can be a little bit worrying. But, you know, just keep in your lane. Keep smiling for yourself. Know that this is your new path. This is what you want. You're calling it in. Your higher self is calling it in. The High Priestess. Exactly. That's what I said. Look, you're calling this in. When in doubt, your first gut feeling can always be trusted. Okay, so, my friend, I hope that this has helped you as much as it helps me, which it does. Always. We've got some beautiful guidance for our coming week. You have a lovely week, and I will see you again real soon. Thank you for listening to Words of Wisdom. Take care. Bye-bye.